How'd you guys meet?
At a bar. During karaoke.
The one thing she loves, karaoke. Might love me a little bit more, but karaoke's right up there.
I was singing.
She loves to sing. Actually, the whole night me and a couple friends decided to go over there, and I really wasn't looking to go over or do anything that night. Ended up going over there and then sitting and watching her sing quite a bit because she was always up there, it seemed like.
I had a fedora on, a hat, and he keeps
A top hat.
Yeah, he called it a top hat, and he's like, just because you look so unique. And I was like, I'm sure that's what it was. Probably my angelic vocal cords.
Guess I was just leaning up against the wall by a video machine. Probably one of the next things she likes to do. And she comes over and puts a 20 in, and I told her, you're donating to the highway. And it actually didn't get punched or told anything. She actually bragged about the $4.50 she won. And then she had to go sing again. And then she sent her friend over when she left.
I did not send my friend over. I did not. Katie was outside, and I said that dude in there
with the Arctic Cat coat
was talking to me, and then she went in on her own and gave my number out.
I had to ask for it. She wasn't just giving it out. I had to ask. First, she wanted me to come out to the motel on a Saturday night, and she said, come drink at my motel. And I just was completely mind-boggled that a motel would have a bar for some reason. So I was like, that's awkward. Why she want me to sit at the front desk and drink a beer? So I kind of shot her down, but then Sundays I play volleyball, and we call it Sunday Fun Day, and I text her probably and told her to come over and have some beers with us, and she came over, and that really wasn't probably the first date, but that's the first time we hung out and talked more than before, and then first date was Olive Garden in a movie.
First time I hung out with him, he was dancing all up on all their girls.
No, I wasn't.
He was what? Dancing up on a bunch of different girls?
No.
Really?
Tell the truth.
Is this the karaoke night?
Tell the truth, no.
Karaoke night, I was
The
pretty
first
cool.
night he said, come hang out with me. And then I was like, what am I getting myself into? Yep.
I was going to the restroom, and then they were dancing, and they grabbed me, so that's my story.
No, it was like super packed because it was
Prom.
prom, I think, yeah. And Travis said we should just sit up at the bar because we'll get in faster. And I said, amen, in front of all these people. They were just staring at us.
Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this one step.
We actually do a ton of things together. And
We
it's-
both play volleyball together.
Some ain't very interesting. Like, I'll actually go out on the weekends to work at the motel for her, just to help her out, give her a lending hand to. We're pretty athletic in sports. We did volleyball this year.
We
Ran
run like
5Ks.
5Ks together.
And snowmobile. We snowmobile. We actually went up to Madison, where her brother's from, and put a team together and brought my brother up, and they're both fairly tall and pretty good. And we actually won that tournament. And then
That was A division.
yeah, and
We
then-
got first place.
then we went to Hartford
Hartford.
with my brother, the same one that went up to Madison. We won that one,
But I was B.
Yep.
B division.
but that was pretty fun. Both leagues.
I think our best one was like those color runs. We hadn't done one before yet, so we went up to
For your sisters.
Howard to go do a color run up there, and until like the last maybe 1,000 yards, we were in first and second place. And so we're like running, and all of a sudden this girl just kicks it in and starts flying past us. And Travis is like, you need to run faster. I am running the fastest I've ever ran. I can't go anymore.
I think her parents are two of the best parents you could ask for. Not mine, I guess. But I won't scratch that. No, I think her parents would always have our back if we ever needed it. Same with mine. Her sisters and sister-in-laws are awesome. Her brothers are really nice. Snowmobile. No, they all have fun. They can joke. She has nephew and nieces that she loves to death, I guess, but
My family's a lot smaller than his.
Smaller?
Oh, yeah.
we're Catholic.
Okay. Okay.
One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000.
How did you know she was the one?
Like she said earlier, she had that top hat.
Fedora.
Fedora, and I always been told, and I always feel like I'm unique. I can change my personality. Even she says that now when she sees some of my pictures. Like one day it looked like I was somebody, and I just always thought unique was always cool. So seeing she was wearing that, and it was just definitely nothing you'd expect at Montrose, South Dakota. And and she was smoking hot in it. So I was just like, should hit on her, but there's just a ton of guys up there too, so I'm like, she has to be with one of them. So I didn't say nothing to her all night. She came over and introduced me to her dad because he came out with her, because that's pretty much her best friend in a way. Them two are pretty connected, and I thought, why is she introducing me? Blew that off completely. But then when her friend came in and said, just passing the sign that she thought you're hot or whatever, thought, well, I gotta go now. The bait's there. I
There
gotta
it
take
is.
the bait, or I don't know who had the bait, but one was. But just her uniqueness, I guess, and getting to know her more. It's her drive. She's never wanting to fail. And when we do, we pick each other up and dust each other off the snow, and get back.
I see it always goes back to snowmobile.
All the time.
How did you know that Travis was the one?
Oh boy.
Basically just from hanging out with him after so long, and we do have a lot of the same interests. And then finding someone to work out with me surprised me, but he'd run with me, and then how we wanted to go play sports all the time together. And then I guess just like when I told him that I like snowmobiling, and then that was an instant connection, as you now know why. But I don't know, just probably the common interest we have. And then running a hotel, it takes up a lot of my time. And when he offered to come out there and help me, I was like, that's ridiculous. It's not very often you find someone who comes and helps you at your job.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cool.
most days you're a pretty good person.
Like everything that's green, girl, I need you. But it's more than one, and one makes two. Put aside the math and the logic of it. You gotta know you want it too. 'Cause I wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted, and I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever and never let you forget it. Yeah, I wanna make you
Travis, I assume you proposed.
Yes.
So how did all that go down?
Boy. More nervous than now. Definitely probably wasn't the greatest. But a lot of planning went into it, but a lot of nothing came out of it. The placement probably wasn't the best. It was
In the kitchen.
at the front door. Go on. It was definitely not the night I wanted to do it, but I just felt like it needed to be done because we were gonna go over and it's before Christmas. I didn't want to do it on Christmas, but I bought, her last name's Knox, so I bought a Fort Knox safe and told her to crack the safe, and there's a prize, or I'm not sure how I said it, but then she opened it and I had 3 note cards in there. I read her a poem and 3 little poems, and she said yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
She was happy, but the placing wasn't great.
Me personally, I think emotions. Because I think it's just gonna, it's a huge deal, and I think it's gonna be, I don't know, a weird feeling to know that something's forever. And just to see your reaction, I think, if there is one.
Yeah, I think same thing of seeing her for the first time and then hearing it as Mr. and Mrs. Grace is gonna be pretty cool. Been through 2 other weddings of my brothers, and hearing that is just not the same probably. It's gonna be definitely an eye-opener of she's mine.
Oh, shit.
But definitely seeing her dress, I can't wait for that moment. Because I didn't know nothing about not seeing her until after she picked out the dress. So I absolutely have no idea what she's gonna look like or what the dress even is.
I did an evil thing.
Not you.
I printed off a bunch of pictures of dresses on a paper and I made him number them 1 through 10 because I wanted to see where my dress would rank. And he actually crossed dresses off on that list.
'Cause I wanna wrap you up, wanna kiss your lips. I wanna make you feel wanted, and I wanna call you mine, wanna hold your hand forever and never let you forget it. Yeah, I wanna make you feel wanted.
Getting to know her, she just has a drive in life to not fail. And if we do, like I said, we just pick each other up. She's always had my back. I've always had hers, I guess. She's just got a drive that I like, and that's what I've always tried to do too, is better yourself, and that's what she likes to do. Right when I first met her, she just was in love of the hotel business, that she wanted to own one of them, go out and take over the world, she says, as a character, a cartoon character. Her and her cook actually joke about it all the time, and it's like, Pinky, let's take over the world or something. And she's a hard worker since she's been 14 or so, or 12 maybe even. She's been going out to her aunt and uncle's trail ride out in Custer and working, and you don't see too many kids doing that, throwing saddles, sweating all day, her uncle making her throw bales. Just a hard worker.
Right.
That's what I consider myself.
Travis has like the biggest heart of anybody I've ever met. And just the fact that someone could call him and ask him for help and he'd be there within minutes, like he never tells anybody no. I just think he'd go above and beyond to make anybody happy. And sometimes like I think he forgets about himself. So then that's where I feel like I need to come in and like give him those things or help him do those things that make him happy, like snowmobiling. I had to push him to go to the Bighorns because he was going to stay back because he didn't want to put the wedding budget and then he kind of cramped or anything. So I basically made him go and kicked him out of the door because I think he forgets to make himself happy sometimes.
Anyone can tell you you're pretty, and you get that all the time. I know you
we're gonna go up. This is our first getaway together, I believe.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go up to see her good friend up in the city's Heather. And well, I fueled up the car, and I put gas in the car, and I might have had a little gas issue outside the car, but it followed me in the car. And when she asked if I farted, I said, I don't know.
No, he said, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. And this is probably 2 months into our relationship.
I said, how do you not remember if you farted or not? And then he's like, well, I might have.
Her most embarrassing story probably would be we're at Thanksgiving at my side of the family, and she was in line in front of me, and then my brother Paul was in front of her, and she went, oh my God, is that stuffing? And we all were like, yeah, and she goes, I just love stuffing. So now every time we ever have stuffing at our family get-togethers or anything, my brother Paul makes sure she gets her.
He'll bring me my
share.
own plate of it. Every time we go to bed, it has to be on the Yankees channel, or you'll have little notifications that go off on his cell phone, and it's always, oh, the Yankees did this, the Yankees did that. Or he'll get a phone call and he'll be like, oh, it's the Yankees coach. He probably needs to know what I want to say to him or something. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then the snowmobiling, I hear on a daily basis. And I actually, before he went to the Bighorns, I told him he couldn't say one more word about it in the time he left because I was going to cancel the trip. So we had to keep quiet for the whole day.
Well, she does like to leave the toilet paper roll empty. When it's empty, she don't like putting a new one on. And then sometimes in the bathroom, it's only a couple feet away, but she likes us to put her dirty clothes right there instead of in the dirty clothes hamper. And I think there's a couple guys that are out in the audience that will agree with me. That'd be her dad and brother. They harass her all the time about not refilling the toilet bowl. But
I actually have two of them, Katie and Ashley. Both of them went to high school with me. Ashley actually came in maybe my sophomore year. Hung out with her quite a bit, became really good friends, found out she was actually like my second or third cousin. And then Katie and I have actually been best friends since probably like second, third grade. And it just kind of kept going, yeah. And we all still keep in touch quite often. I just like to thank them all for, like my mom and dad have backed me completely for this, and even growing up, they've always been there for me and made me kind of who I am and want to succeed at everything and to never give up. And I really appreciate that about them. And I think Travis is very going down that same path as kind of my parents, to keep pushing me. And his parents have been right there the whole time too, asking if we need help with anything, asking if we're doing okay or if we have plans for different things. But I think all of them have been truly a big blessing for us and helped make things a lot easier.
One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000
Only thing I can say is the snowmobiling and Yankees, oh my gosh.
snowmobiling comes first until I say I do. Then it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be all her. No, try to her goals.
Don't put that in there.
How long have you guys known each other?
3 years?
2.5, 3.
2.5. We'll be engaged. We've been engaged for almost 2 years.
Yeah,
So it's like
3 years.
3 years. Okay, cool.
Time flies.
I'm 24.
32.
Okay.
Rocking the cradle.
Good for you.
And I should have known because he had an Arctic Cat coat on. Should have just walked away.
Should have. Must have been the cat that got you.
I like it. It's just that when you are on your phone 24/7 looking up snowmobiles or watching snowmobile movies when we're trying to sleep, then it's all annoying. So he orders the safe and he has a combination to it or whatever.
That's not good.
So he's like telling me what to turn it to. And we sat there for like 10 minutes trying to get the safe open and he's like shaking.
You guys ever get drunk together?
Yeah, once in a while.
No. How's the drinks?
Going good.
Going good? It's a good thing the bar's right around the corner. That's
You
good.
would think I gave it enough time, I thought. She tells the story all the time.
Happens.
But yeah,
I don't remember.
I figured she didn't leave me then. I guess we might have one.
You have to have a lot of balls that just cross dresses off.
You have to
Yeah.
have some, yeah, absolutely.
Thank God my dress didn't get X'd. I would not
So you
have
let her
been
know
a
which
deal.
ones you absolutely didn't want her to wear.
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely doing a honeymoon.
Somewhere warm.
Somewhere
beach.
warm.
We want to go snorkeling and just like.
We thought about like telling a lot of the family to come with, but everyone's so busy to try to get everyone to come would be probably tough, obviously, but.
You want to bring your
definitely
family with you on your honeymoon? Oh.
He wants.
They say after about the third day
He
you
said
get bored of
he
each
will
other.
Get sick of me. So like maybe when I first get to start walking down, like his expression of him crying.
Of him.
I got it. When you see me
It
get the
could
last
happen.
eye, then
It could happen.
she's mine.
Oh shit. Ours, everyone will walk down together.
Because I thought maybe the guys would do a handshake, but that's a lot of. Kind of like a baseball dugout, you know?
And I thought you were gonna be the one slamming. He was like so nervous on the way out here.
Oh, yeah?
He like I'd ask him a question and he'd just stare. I'm like, you need to think of an answer.